Wow, what a packed finale. It was good. It was so good, but they packed 19 and 20? Oh my goodness. So much to discuss. Let's go. Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign shows. You know what I usually say, right? We travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? You never know which country we're gonna end up next. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back. We've been doing this every week. I'm back to review the finale of Alchemy of Souls, clearly season 1, because we have a season 2 coming in December, and I cannot wait for December. December cannot come quick enough for me, but whoa, they really packed it in there in 19 and 20. So let's just start off with Jag-uk, Mudyok, and Naksuk, because I don't know. Okay, so Jag-uk, Mudyok are in love. They're even gonna get married, and then obviously she goes wild thanks to Jinmu, and now Naksu has shown up. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, so are we to assume that Mudyok, who was Byung, is dead, and then now we're gonna be left with Naksu, and Naksu is the assassin, and I'm thinking Jag-uk is in love with Mudyok. So in season 2, are they gonna explore him falling in love with Naksu, or is it still the same person? This is why it's so confusing when they do this Alchemy of Souls. I'm like, who are we talking about now? And who is he in love with? Okay, Mudyok, Byung, Naksu, like how does that work? Is she going to be now his love interest, or are we to assume that Mudyok died and so now he is just trying to take care of the whole Alchemy of Souls? But then we saw that she's being saved and coming up, you know, but what we've read in the press that season 2 is gonna be based out of her. By the way, this is Ko Yeon Jug, who is sister to So Min Jug, right? So we're not gonna have So Min Jug in season 2 is what I heard. She's gonna be the lead. So they're gonna make us fall in love with Jag-uk and Naksu. And then I'm really worried that we may end up losing the chemistry between Jae-wook Lee, the actor, and So Min Jug. They had such good chemistry. So I'm not sure if he's gonna have the same with obviously the new lead. That's my worry. But then, so they're gonna try to convince us that she's Mudyok. Is that where we're going with this? What do you think? Like, I'm a little bit like, where are we gonna go with this? Or are they just gonna completely kill off Mudyok, Byung's character, and we're just gonna move on and Jag-wook has no love interest? That would be so disappointing. I'm hoping they're gonna fix that. And if this is gonna be his new love interest, I hope it works and they have good chemistry, right? That would be so good. Anyway, and then we saw obviously finally Park Jin and servant maid Kim got together because he was so slow that she finally is like, it's you that I'm in love with. You don't pick up any clues. Like, my God, how slow can you be? I don't care about Master Lee. It was you. So that was really nice to see. And oh, I thought it was hilarious that they had Master Lee saw them, and then he's out there in the ocean crying, like just totally bawling his eyes out. That was crazy. And then Jinmu and Shaman Choi. First of all, what happened to Shaman Choi after the whole Alchemy of Soul was revealed? I'm like, what happened to her? Because she has the queen's body. Because the next scene, we see the queen, but she still has Shaman Choi's body. So where is Shaman Choi, the soul, and the queen's body? Like, they didn't show us, like, what happened to that. Is she in jail? Did she die? What happened there? I have a question. Let me know, unless I missed it. I was like, where is she? We're seeing the queen, but she still has the old body. What is going on? And then obviously Jinmu. Oh my God, Jinmu has issues. Okay, first of all, the reason why I guess Jinmu has always wanted power is because we were told he was born because his dad had an affair. So he's always felt like he doesn't belong or he's not good enough. So I guess this is the reason why he's so into going for power. We saw how he went and convinced Jag Khan to keep that power clearly. And then, by the way, Jag Khan coming back, and then he ends up being like, I'm gonna take responsibility because I caused this mess. And then he dies. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched that part. And so here we thought that took care of it. But Jinmu is like, no, I know the King Star is Jag-uk. And I'm gonna reveal that he is the King Star, right? When they pretended that the Crown Prince was. Remember, Jag-uk convinced the Crown Prince to pretend that he is the King Star so that it doesn't create a lot of issues. And clearly we saw that Jinmu once wanted to reveal who Jag-uk is. However, at the end there, another spoiler alert, if you haven't finished watching, maybe go watch, come back. We saw when obviously Modyok Naksuk went wild. Oh, that was so sad, man. I was just like, wow, we went from happy, everybody's getting married, people are getting engaged, and then people are dying. Like Naksuk went wild and is killing everybody, and then goes and put that sword in Jag-uk, and here we are thinking he's dead. They're cremating him, and you remember what Master Lee said is, you can be water, you can be fire, you can be wind. So when they started burning him, he doesn't burn. He comes out of the ashes. He walked out of there like he was Jesus, like, you can't kill me. When it comes to fire, water, and wind, I control this mess. I control all this. That was cool to watch. So obviously, and we have a season 2, so that would make sense. They could not kill the lead actor. And then clearly now everybody knows that Jag-uk is the King Star. So I'm assuming in season 2, obviously now they're gonna have to explain what happened in the Alchemy of Souls. And the good thing is Jag Khan is gone, so they can blame it all on him, which is true. He did that, right? And it'll be interesting to see how they bring Jinmu down, because oh, that Jinmu is so evil. And then the other person, Yul Sol, I'm a little concerned because remember, Zoe gave him the blood. And that blood has that worm that's supposed to destroy you. So now his wound can't heal. And I'm worried for him. Like, we need to find Zoe and she needs to confess so we can clearly and properly heal Yul, so that way he doesn't die, right? And then it'll be interesting, by the way, because Naksu was who he loved. On the other hand, we saw Modyok went and said goodbye and pretty much told him like, look, you know, me and you, the person you used to love, that is done and over with, right? Because clearly Modyok loves Jag-uk. So that'll be interesting to see what becomes of this. Do we end up again with that love triangle of Naksu, Jag-uk, and Yul again? We'll see. And then, oh my gosh, I was so looking forward to seeing the whole wedding of Dangu and Soyeon, and then obviously Modyok going wild, going to kill her dad. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched. I know if you haven't watched, oh my god, go watch, right? And that was just crazy. Oh, and by the way, okay, so now we know that he was always the father of Beyond. We thought it has to be Jak Kang, but now we know he was always the father, because remember, even Jinmu said Beyond just doesn't get powers from just her mother's side. She also gets it from the father's side, which is the Choi's family, and they also had powers. Clearly, Shaman Choi has the power, so that's where he got it from. Clearly, Jinmu knew this and used it against Choyeon's father to make him think that Beyond was not his daughter, and that's why he was able to use him. I'm glad that was cleared, and clearly the mother was like, look, I saved your life, not because, you know, because I want to reconcile with you, it's because I want you to suffer for what you did to our daughter. And then obviously when Modyok goes wild and kills him, that was really, really sad. It was very sad for Choyeon and Dangu, because they was, you know, we were looking forward to a nice, happy wedding. Oh, But that at the end there, everything just went crazy and dark and killings and all kinds of stuff like that. But what do you think of season 2? Like, I'm really like, how is this love relationship gonna work between Jag-uk, Naksu, or is it Madyuk, or is it Byung? I'm interested to see how they're gonna like separate that. Are we to assume Madyuk, Byung is gone because that's the body that died? The other question I was gonna say, if she's Naksu, her body was also burnt. So by them going down to the ocean and pulling her out, was that the burnt body of Naksu? I don't get it. I need more answers, and I hope they're gonna give us more answers in season 2. But what did you think of Alchemy of Souls season 1? I loved it. I loved it. There were some episodes I think we all were like, come on, give us more. Like, it felt like they were filling it in with dead space, with all kinds of things like that. But I feel like 19 and 20, they redeemed themselves and they give us a lot of information, and I am looking forward. I am so glad we don't have to wait 2 more years for season 2. It's coming in December. Fantastic. I cannot wait to see how it's going to come together and how it ends. I have loved the whole production. I think the lead, Jae-wook Lee and Sonmi Jag, did a fantastic job. I think the whole crew, everybody did a fantastic job. I loved everybody in their roles. I think everybody did a really, really excellent job. And I'm definitely looking forward to season 2. IU, let me know down below what you think. As usual, thank you so much for joining me. Join me next week. We have a new show coming up. I think it's called Little Women. I'm looking forward to that. It has one of our favorite actresses on that as well. So please join me. That looks like it's going to be a really, really good one. I'm also watching Never Give Up. I'm planning to review that. I'm almost done. That's also a really nice one. I really love that. I also watched Soul Vibe. I don't think it's worth a review. I was looking forward because that actor is so good, but the storyline just did not work. I felt like they did too much with the storyline about the money versus the racing. I was looking forward to more of like racing, and I was just like, I don't think it's worth a watch. I mean, you can watch it, but it's not like, woo, that's fantastic, right? That is why I didn't review it, but I did watch Soul Vibe, obviously because it had that excellent actor that we love so much. And that dropped on Friday, in case you're wondering where it's at. And actually that one offers English dabbing, so if you don't like subtitles, then you can do that. But I always say, you know what I always say, if you are a foreign show watcher, you know you should always listen to the actor in the country of origin, because if you listen to dabbing, you're doing yourself a disservice. The actor does not come through like when it's them speaking, right? Because in dabbing, actually, by the way, it sounds like it's the same person talking with just different tones. Does not do justice to the actor. So please, when you can, always listen to the country of origin. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you next week when I review Little Women. Deuces.